enforcement and other emergency officials in Valley City are feeling the love. Many residents showing their support last night during an event called Backing the Badge. It served as a chance for people in several city and county departments to simply hang out and have some fun with members of the community that they serve. The Backing of the Badge group is made up of women and men in the community. Many of them are law enforcement wives. More community support this time in Moorhead and for a police officer who's battling cancer. Sarah Paschke and her daughter Maya set up a lemonade stand earlier today. Now, they raised money to help out family friend Officer Brad Skank, who's fighting brain cancer. Paschke says she and Maya are happy that they could do their part to help someone that means a lot to them.
Whose idea was it, Maya?
Mom.
It was my idea. We weren't able to make the benefit, so we thought we would put this on.
I went to school with Sarah and her dad. I worked with him for quite a long time as well, so really good people.
Lemonade wasn't all that Sarah and Maya were selling. They also had some homemade cookies as well. They were able to raise over $130. Good for them. With students getting ready to return to class in Minnesota, one school is still recovering from the loss of Philandro Castile, who died after he was shot by a St. Anthony police officer during a traffic stop in July. At J.J. Hill Montessori School in St. Paul, where he worked as a cafeteria supervisor, staff preparing for more than the usual back-to-school jitters. Angela Davis explains.
On Tuesday, students at J.J. Hill Montessori will welcome a new principal while mourning the loss of an old friend they called Mr. Phil.
He made sure that students with allergies actually, ate the right food. The best part of this is that he will make kids eat their vegetables even if the parents could not succeed, or us, educators couldn't succeed in making them eat their vegetables.
School principal Dr. Fatima Lawson was looking forward to working with Mr. Phil, but instead she spent the summer listening to teachers and staff members share stories about him.
He had this way with students that was really, I would say, unmatched. He greeted them every morning, which is not very common, especially if you're in the cafeteria or behind in the kitchen trying to get food out.
Kathy Lombardi is overseeing the training that teachers and staff are getting to help them answer students' questions.
The best thing that adults can do is remain calm and in touch with their own emotions so that they can be there and provide safety and consistency for the kids.
Castile's death received national attention and sparked a series of protests against police violence. A huge crowd turned out for his funeral. School leaders want to make sure students are able to concentrate in class.
Our brain research shows us that when we're under a lot of stress, or sometimes even called toxic stress, our brains aren't functioning at the optimal level.
Mr. Phil encouraged students to eat well and do well in class. Angela Davis, WCCO 4 News.
A scholarship in Castile's honor has been created at Central High School. That's in St. Paul. That's where he graduated.
Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with no wait weather.
And we had another great day. Plenty of sunshine, temperatures into the lower 80s. A bit warm for this time of year. And looks like we're looking for a change ahead.
Well, we've got an extended holiday. I hope it's not too bad.
I know, it's not the right timing, and it looks like Saturday and into the day on Sunday and Monday, we do have that chance of some showers and thunderstorms. Let's take a look at the Tower Cam time-lapse from today. We had mainly sunny skies out there for the day, and at times you could see the camera moving. It was pretty windy out there with those southerly winds keeping us warm, along with the sunshine. A high of 80 degrees in the Fargo and Grand Forks area out toward Jamestown, 78 your high in Devil's Lake. We were into the lower 70s in the Detroit Lakes out toward Wadena areas, and 75 your high at Fergus Falls. Current temperatures, we are still pretty mild for this time of night at 70 degrees right now at Fargo, 71 at Grand Forks, Crookston at 68. We're into the lower to mid 60s into Lakes Country and upper 60s as you make your way out toward Jamestown and Valley City. There's that wind still up there from the south or east-southeast between 10 and 20 miles per hour. Some gusts between 25 and 30 miles per hour. Here's the satellite loop over the last hour or so. We are seeing partly to mostly cloudy skies across the region. Now, we have been tracking one rogue thunderstorm that's been been making its way through Walsh County and working into Pembina County over the past couple of hours or so. The good news is that has moved north of the Canadian border, and we should be dry as we go through most of the night. High pressure is working its way out, gave us the sunshine. As it's working its way out, that brisk southerly wind is still there, and we're tracking this low with the cold front behind it that will make its way through as we go through the late night hours on Saturday into Sunday and Monday. Here's Tropical Storm Hermine. Still at 50 miles per hour winds, and the center circulation now crossing over into North Carolina. It'll still give a lot of rain and wind as it makes its way back into the Atlantic Ocean. It's moving northwest around 20 miles per hour. Then we'll see where it goes from there if it makes landfall again. For us, for the day tomorrow, partly sunny skies to start. Temperatures into the mid-60s at 7 a.m., upper 70s by around noon. It'll stay variably cloudy and then partly cloudy later on into the day. Most of us stay dry during the daytime hours and still windy and warm with temperatures into the mid-80s in the Fargo area. Elsewhere across the Southern Valley, mid-80s out there, partly cloudy skies. Going to keep windy and warm conditions. Not as warm. Temperatures only near 80 into Lakes Country. Partly cloudy and still windy. Temperatures still near 80 into Northland, Minnesota, and into the mid-80s as we go across the Northern Valley. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast. We look relatively calm and dry through most of Saturday. Highs getting into the low to mid-80s. By Saturday night, tracking some showers and thunderstorms up toward Devil's Lake that will make their way through as we go through the overnight period. And then later on into the day on Sunday, we are watching areas south and to the west of Fargo for some possible severe weather, as most of that area is in a slight risk. That again is Sunday afternoon, south and west of Fargo. Wicked lightning in Park Rapids, Minnesota. Thank you, Tracy Hayes, for this one. Leaves it in the background of the 7-day forecast. And there's your 60% chance of some showers and storms on Sunday. Still that severe chance, a high of 79. Good chance of some storms lasting through Labor Day on Monday, high of 71. And then 71 Tuesday, Wednesday, 73 Thursday, and 75 on Friday. Every day, at least a slight chance or a chance of some showers and thunderstorms.
Mow your lawn tomorrow and sit back and wait.
Yeah, I think that's it. Tomorrow's the best day because it will be mainly dry. The worst days will be Sunday and Monday, and that's bad news because of the Labor Day holiday.
All right, thanks, Justin.
Yep.
Some early big season matchups in high school football on this Friday. You'll find out who won later on Valley News Live 10 at 10. And if you're looking for work, chances are you'll find it around here. Up next, if you're looking for the better jobs, what that role will require.
You're watching Valley News Live on TV, online, and on the go. Always on, wherever you are, whenever you need to know. Valley News Live.